My name is Kelly Herrera. I study Bachelor in English at the Car Corporation. And now I'm going to explain the defense of my research project. Okay. Title, research questions, general and specific objectives, methodology, type of research, research scale, reference and evidence. Okay, the title of my research is a study that caused a lack of motivation on the sixth graders on EFL's file. Okay, this research take place at Institución Educativa 20 de enero in Sincelejo, Sucre. Okay, as you know, motivation and the motivation is an important factor that can affect the students in a positive or negative way. The teacher's attitude, teacher's methodology, and environmental issues were investigated in this research project to know the real factors that affect the students' motivation in English class. This study is I apply a descriptive and qualitative research, and for the data collection, I apply a case study and class observation. Okay. Research questions. What factors could be determined to know the lack of motivation in the students? Okay, as I said before, three important factors were investigated in this research project: the teacher's aptitude, teacher's methodology, and environmental issues. So, as you know, the teacher's attitude and teacher's methodology is very important at the moment to teach English, because children nowadays believe that English is a boring subject. So, we, as a new teacher, we have to change their mind with dynamic classes, changing the methodology every day. So the point of my research is to help teachers, to encourage students, to motivate students to learn English in a different way by through dynamics, through games, role plays, discussion, debates, sings, karaoke. I think that with a good warm-up and with a good activity explaining a topic is a big start to for students increase their motivation at the moment to to face with the English and with English activities. Okay. General and specific objectives. General objective: to determine the factors that cause a lack of motivation during English class. Specific objectives: to determine students' behaviors during the activities developed in the English class. To identify the activities that increase and decrease students' motivation in English class. Okay, I um, to know the activities that students like the most when we are teaching English is very important, because you start to know your students, and you start to know what kind of activities they are active and what kind of activities they are passive. So it's very boring when the teacher um, start the class writing on a board and writing, and you said, take your notebook and write what is in the board. It's so boring for children. But when the teacher start the class, okay guys, today we are going to do a game. Okay, sit down on the floor and we are going to start with the class. Okay, is different the attitude when the teacher start with a passive uh, way, and when the teacher start the class with the best attitude, and they reflect with his body the words that he is saying. So it's very important for 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 us as a teacher, the aptitude and the methodology to at the moment to teach English. Okay, methodology type of research. I choose a descriptive and qualitative research method. As you know, I couldn't do my presential practicum because of the pandemic, the coronavirus. So I do descriptive research. Okay, this type of method allows us in a subjective perspective from the student's behavior during the different activities in the class. So, okay, for this research schedule, I choose for data collection a class observation and case study. Both are similar because I had present in several classes um, where the teacher started to develop class, and I could realize that the teachers was very passive with the activities. They didn't the students didn't pay attention to him because he 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 was very boring at the moment to teach some specific topics that we can find another type of activities that we can do with with games, with role plays, with debates. Okay, for the expected results, students showed a very interesting for those activities when the teacher um, play a game, when the teacher explain a topic with pictures on the board, when the teacher show a video to the students, and when the teachers made a group activities in which the students have to do a conversation with the others, and they have to do the miming of the conversation in front of the class. They like so much that activity. So I think that teacher we as a teacher we have to change the methodology every day, every class, because the students need to see um, in us innovative innovation, creativity, and they like that we every day we can we can be a surprise for them with the activities, and the students can say, oh, the teacher the teacher is coming, what we are going to be the activity for today. I'm anxious to see what is the activity, because the teacher is very dynamic, and I love the teacher. I like the classes, I like his classes. So is the reaction that we have to create in our students. So for me, it's very important to encourage students, and I invite you to do a very good activities through game, through many things that we can encourage. If we can decorate the classroom to do the activities. We can do a picnic in a class and explain a topic, because it's very interesting for students. Okay, the reference. Okay, as I did a descriptive research and was class observation and case study, I couldn't do my presential practicum, but um, One day I want to apply that project. And thank you. That's it.